welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet. If you are new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time. And come visit me on TikTok and Instagram because I'm always there too now. And of course, welcome back to my oldies but goodies. Givenchy released their matte version of this Prisme Libre foundation that is brand spanking new at Sephora. Ooh, this is how the glowy one looks. It has like the glowy packaging, and here it has the matte package. The frosted matte bottle. I got the same shade, 5N312. It has a warm undertone. I just went by with this. You see, it's not that warm. You know what I'm saying? So let's see, because sometimes when the formulas are different, the shade is not exactly the same from when you got the other one. You know what I'm saying? Skin is ready. I did my skincare, moisturizer, sunscreen, all that a while ago because we're starting a little bit late. I'm going to use my e.l.f. gripping primer because this is a matte foundation. We want more of the gripping effect, not necessarily the mattified effect since we do have oily skin. You could also use like a blurring primer also if you have big pores. I kind of find that foundations now blur the skin a lot more than like before. My goal is to have the foundation last a long time, and that's what gripping primers do, you know? Oh my god, this hair, look. It's not gonna stay put. Oh, it's sticky already. With primers, you always wanna let it sit so your foundation lays on nicely throughout the day. So I'll be back. Primer is ready to go. And oh, so excited, let's see. So it has a nice pump. It looks exactly the same from the original. I really hope this is not warm because my undertone is neutral. Oh no, it's good. Okay, it has like a thicker texture. You see that? See, it's not moving. Okay, she matte. She matte. It's lightweight. Oh, okay. Ooh, she's warm. Okay. Why did I get a warm again? I don't even know, but we're gonna make it work. The shade is good. The actual tone is good. The undertone is off. I just need to get the next one over that is neutral. That's user error. You know what it feels like? Kind of moussey, but not that lightweight. It has a fragrance, but the original does too. It's sliding on nicely for it to be a matte foundation. I'm gonna get my sponge. Anytime I use a sponge, it's a new clean one. I don't like to reuse sponges because bacteria can collect. Foundation doesn't really spread or like blend out as nicely. I just use Irish Spring soap to clean my sponges. We ain't bougie over here, you know. Some good old $1 soap. We're not bougie, but we're reviewing this, huh? The irony. Okay. Ooh, she's covered. Very nice, like lightweight. Hold on. You see that radiance? After. Oh, wait a minute. Matte? Really? But look at that coverage. Dang! Okay. Wow. All right, girl. I'm impressed. What I'm going to do is apply this side and give you all the info about the product. The new Givenchy Prisme Libre Skincare Matte Foundation retails for $49. I am in the shade 5N312. This is a skincare infused long-lasting matte foundation that is lightweight and natural while blurring and addressing imperfections for up to 24 hours. The coverage is medium, the finish is matte. Highlighted ingredients is capucine extract that supports skin's natural radiance, pink clay that helps nourish the skin, annatto extract that encourages clarity and helps reduce the appearance of pores. This comes in a 1 ounce bottle. It blends out very nicely. It's not matte. It has the thicker matte texture. Look how flawless the skin is, like where are the pores at? You see what I'm saying? That foundations now are very, very blurring as opposed to like before. So, okay, wow, all right. Oh, it is 11 o'clock. What I usually do with foundations all the time is let it sit without putting any powders or concealer or any other cream so you can see how it reacts and warms up to the skin. So I'll be back in like 10 to 20 minutes. All right, fam, so it's been 21 minutes. You've mattified down a little bit. It's not that dry though. It has mattifying effects, but not really like matte. We have a nice radiance. Since it's been 20 minutes, the skin has warmed up a little bit. So I kind of like it. It looks like skin, but with coverage. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is add some concealer, set that, and then I'll be back. What I'm gonna do now is set the skin with this Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom setting powder, using my powder puff, really working that powder in to make sure we lock the foundation so we can wear it all day long. Oh, wow. And actually this powder is perfect because it does have a pink tone and we have a bit of a warm foundation. Powder all over the place. Let's look at the skin. Let's look. Looks really nice. I definitely see the mattified effect now. I feel like if you let the foundation kind of sit like we did today, it kind of warms up to the skin and it looks like skin for being a bit of a full coverage matte foundation. What I'm gonna do is just finish up the skin, just putting bronzer, blush, keep it super simple, and I'll be back. Alright fam, full face and everything. Now that we finished up the face, I do see more of the matte effect of the foundation. Like right here looks good, but you know, the lights. It's looking more matte because we did use a slightly matte powder. The Huda Beauty powder is not too matte, but I can definitely see more of the dryness that a matte foundation does, as opposed to this was a radiant foundation. I wouldn't be as dry because you can really tell like here in the mouth area, which is not a bad thing. I have oily skin. If you have oily skin, it most likely does work out, especially with the wear test. Throughout the day, the skin really warms up, and that's where like it flourishes. Usually I'd say it takes a couple of hours for us to get like our radiance back, but that's the usual process. But I do want to just tell you that it's just matte at the end. I'm curious to show you how the skin's gonna warm up, because who knows? We're not trying to look gastada either, you know? So let me go in front of the window so you guys can see how the skin looks, and I'll see you later. Bye. Look how smooth it looks. Everything went on pretty smoothly, I will say. Getting close up, what do you think of the foundation? Can you see the matteness in it? Like you see how down here it's a little on the mattish side, but I like it. This coverage is good too. Not too shabby, yeah. Okay, bye. I'm back. It is 10 o'clock. We've had the foundation on for about 11 hours. But of course, before we get started, I do want to show you how the skin was looking at around 5 p.m. in direct sunlight. And the skin was looking so good. It looked very similar to how we left it off. I saw a few oils coming through, but nothing too crazy. And here we are now 12 hours later. Ooh, look at the skin. You see oils a little bit and a little bit of texture here. You see, you can see my pores and you can see my mascara that's, you know, flaking, and a little bit of oil. You see right here, we're kind of like dry. We're really well put together. The bronzer did not smear. The blush didn't smear at all. So that's a really good thing when it comes to foundation. We don't look gastadas, and you know, that's always like what we strive for. Let me just touch up the skin. This is just a sponge I used earlier today. Let's just see how much oil it would soak up. See how smooth the skin looks? Like, okay. Sticky primer is coming through. Kind of like I thought, the oils were gonna mix in very well. This foundation isn't like the drying matte. It has a little bit of radiance to it, so that's always a good thing, especially for people who don't have oily skin. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hey fam, welcome back to day number 2. Oh, I forgot to mention my correct shade with the neutral undertone is 5N335. So tan balanced with neutral undertones. Very similar to this tone, just with the neutral undertone. So today we are not gonna use primer, and we're gonna see how this foundation works on its own. Let's get like 2 good pumps. I'm gonna get my paddle brush from Smashbox. I really love this because you see how thin it is. It allows you to get really thin layers like this. You see? This is my preferred method of applying my foundation because I noticed that it just lasts a lot longer. I feel like it looks nicer throughout the day because we took our time to layer the foundation. I had to wash my brush yesterday because late last night, like at 10:30, after I did my check-in, because I realized both of my brushes were dirty. Luckily it dried because I was like, dang, what if it doesn't? So now I'm gonna get my other Smashbox brush. This is the blurring brush. I'm gonna get whatever remains on my hand and let's start stippling it on. Kind of blending it out, but we don't have to do a lot of blending since we placed it already with those thin layers. This is a nice thin layer. We're still getting that radiance from yesterday. It kind of looks like skin, huh? You know what? I did notice my nose kind of disappeared yesterday. So let me go in there. I'm just gonna let it sit for a little. Oh. Let's layer it on a little more. It's been maybe like 2 minutes that the foundation has kind of dried down. You build on foundations, I always suggest to let it dry for a little, just so it's not slipping and sliding. And you see it does oxidize a little around the mouth, especially around the areas you know fades easily, like the nose for me lately has been fading. I feel like this part always needs a little extra coverage, and then just stippling everything out. I always avoid a bunch of product in the center of the face. That's where I have big pores, and that's where texture will really show, especially towards the end of the day. You do have a good amount of wiggle room to blend out this foundation. Like it, look at this. I'm very curious to see how it works without primer, you know? Looks very similar from yesterday. Probably liking today a little bit better. It's currently 6 a.m. or close to it. I woke up at 5. So what I'm gonna do is wait around the 10 to 20 minutes and I'll be back. It's been almost 30 minutes. It feels really dried down. I feel like you don't have to set this foundation too much. I'll set it today a lot lighter than yesterday because I do have oily skin, but it kind of does the dry down. We have the radiance, but it's kind of like stuck to the skin. Look how smooth the skin looks. Hey, not bad, not bad. I'm just gonna conceal, set, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm gonna set the skin very, very lightly because as we can see, our matte foundation is mattified down. We're gonna set so we make sure the foundation lasts all day long. Because we set the skin a lot lighter, it's not as matte as yesterday, look. But you see the nose, like, you see these little particles here? It's been like that all morning. Look at the skin. The actual skin looks really nice. It's not too matte today. So what I'm gonna do is actually just finish up the face and then I'll be back. Kept it very similar to yesterday. My lip color is the Line Loud lip liner from NYX in the shade Goal Getter Girl. Okay, skin, my hair. I combed it. We like. Not setting it as much today. I feel like we have more of a natural radiance, like your skin, but better with a little more coverage. Like the skin looks super smooth, not too matte today. I feel like yesterday we were matte because like we mattified the heck out of the skin. I'm liking today better with no primer, but who knows if we're gonna look gastada at the end of the day, because I feel like a lot of times matte foundations do need a primer to really like hold on there. But what do you think? What do you think of day 2? Let me know. Let's go in front of the window. What time is it? Oh, it's 7. It's still kind of early. I may have to wait till like 8 to show you guys how the skin looks. See you later. Bye. Oh my God, I need my cafecito, so I need to do this check-in because, okay, look at the skin. Look at the skin. You see that radiance coming through though? Like what? No pores, no texture. I like it. Oh my God. I feel like today we're having a bit of a better day. Not by much, but enough to tell, you know? Okay. Bye. Fam, I'm back. It is 5 p.m. We've had the foundation on for 11 hours, but of course I do want to show you how the skin was looking in sunlight, honestly, about an hour ago, just so you can see how the oils were really coming through, especially because we don't have primer on, but I feel like we have more of a glow than like gastada oiliness. And here we are now, definitely a lot more oilier than yesterday, but I like it. I don't think it looks bad. You can still see a little bit of texture like we did yesterday, which is cool. My thoughts on this foundation, I really, really like it. I think it makes the skin look very beautiful with that mattified effect, you know? So throughout the day, I feel like the skin really warms up beautifully. It really adapts to your skin. If you want to set it with the matte powder, it'll mattify. If you want to just leave it alone and not set it, you'll get more of a glowy finish. It kind of reminds me of the Dior matte foundation. It's matte with a little bit of radiance, and I feel like that's how matte foundations are nowadays, as opposed to being that matte drying. I think it looks very beautiful on the skin. They have beautiful shade ranges. Although I didn't have like my correct undertone, I feel like it really warmed up well. Overall, I give this foundation a 2 thumbs up. I think it's a great mattifying foundation. I definitely would buy it again because I think it worked out very, very well. Very similar to the glowy one. The only difference is one is matte, one is glowy. But texture, coverage is the same. But I think this is it, fam. I hope you enjoyed both of these days trying out this new Givenchy matte foundation. Let me know your thoughts. Have you seen it around? Have you picked it up? You guys know we're always chit-chatting. Let me know, let me know. And as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.